Today we are headed to Costco, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I usually show what are the foods that I ate at Costco that helped me lose 43 pounds this year. I started in January 2nd at 233 pounds. I'm now down in the 190s, so about 43 pounds that I've lost. And you know, when I started my transformation all the way back in 2018, that was my first one, I lost 70 pounds in just 7 months. And I did that with keto, intermittent fasting. And, you know, I kept it off for a good couple years, but then, you know, as 2020 happened, I put some weight back on and I just couldn't get the weight off for a good solid 4 years. So I decided this year, that was it. I'm gonna get back into my best shape. And as of today, I've lost about 43 pounds. So we're heading to Costco, and this video is gonna be a little bit different, okay? In this video, I'm gonna show you some so-called alternative healthy foods that I want to give you a warning about. Okay, now these are foods that I have been personally eating because when I got to my goal at 190 this year, I thought, you know, I can be a little bit more flexible, you know, and I'm starting to get a little comfortable. So I started grabbing some of these so-called alternative healthy snacks because I've already reached my goal. However, I've noticed that I'm not only not losing more weight, because I want to get to about 180, 185. I kind of created another milestone. My first goal was to hit 190. Now I'm kind of looking to get to that 185, 180. And I've noticed some of these snacks are kind of derailing my weight loss. So there's about 4 or 5 of them that I've kind of discussed on my channel, and we're going to go into Costco. I'm going to show you why you need to be very, very careful when getting certain Costco foods that may be healthy, a healthier alternative. But if you're eating too many of them, it'll definitely stall your weight loss and potentially make you gain weight. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna head into Costco, so we will see you there. Okay, so the first one is actually a keto type food, but you gotta be careful with this. So let's go on over here. And we're with the nuts section. Macadamia nuts. Now these are really good for you. They're keto compliant. However, check this out on the calories. For just 12 macadamia nuts is 210 calories. So if you're craving something salty, these can be great, but think about it. You have a whole handful, you can easily eat 400, 500, 600 calories. So this is something that might be stalling me from losing weight. So just be careful with macadamia nuts, all right? All right, so every once in a while I like to have some chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, you know, but here's some that I actually bought, okay? Now I wanna tell you how deceiving these are, okay? These are chocolate unreal. They got coconut, so they taste like an Almond Joy. However, for just one is 70 calories, which sounds really, really good, right? But here's the thing about this. This is going to trick your mind to think that you can eat more than one. Now, how many of you could just eat one? They're only like this big. That's it. So you start eating one becomes 2, then 3. Let's say you eat 4 or 5 of these. You eat 5, that's 350 calories. So you got to be careful because your mind's going to play tricks on you thinking, oh, it's only 70 calories, no big deal. You taste it, you're like, man, that was actually pretty good. Maybe have another one, no big deal. Be very careful, all right? Now, these actually have 3 grams of added sugar, so not the best thing, but just be careful with some of this stuff, okay? I noticed it's kind of slowed me down a little bit. So let's go to the next one, which is probably in this area. So let's go take a walk. Actually, yeah, they're right down here. Talk about marketing. Skinny dipped. It's got the word skinny in there, okay? So these are like a Reese's Pieces Buttercup, all right? Now this is better than the alternative, but again, 80 calories, okay? Now they pride themselves in saying only 2 grams of added sugar, loads of peanut butter, gluten-free, no sugar alcohols, no artificial flavors. Sounds amazing, right? But when you're eating just one of these, 80 calories, how many of us can actually eat just one, okay? If you're eating like 3, 4, 5, you're getting up to like 500 calories. This will definitely slow you down, okay? So just be careful with these. Again, your mind's gonna play tricks on you to think, no big deal, it's just 80 calories. But the calories are gonna add up quick, so be careful. Now I know a lot of times I'm craving something salty, and I've been guilty of buying these Boulder's avocado chips, or actually they're made with avocado oil. They only have sea salt, avocado oil, and potatoes. So these are much better than the processed chips that you get. The only problem is they taste like kettle cooked chips. And if you've had kettle cooked, they are absolutely amazing. The issue is, guys, is when you start eating these, it's really hard to stop, and the calories are gonna add up. For just 14 chips is 150 calories. So again, this could be really deceiving. Another one, these are actually good too, is Siete, okay? These are 130 calories for 14 chips, so pretty much the same. Again, these are very, very good. They're healthy, all natural ingredients. But again, some of these so-called alternative healthy foods could potentially stop you from losing weight and actually gain weight, okay? So these are the foods that I've been eating because I've gotten a little bit comfortable, and because I thought, well, I reached my goal, I can start having different snacks and chocolate and stuff, but I'm realizing the scale is not moving, and I've even gained a couple pounds. So just be careful with these types of snacks that are so-called alternative healthy stuff. Calories are gonna add up no matter whether they're something healthier or not, okay? So be careful. Now, I can't, do this video without giving you some better healthy snacks that are actually really good for you. Chomps, like me and my wife love these. These are loaded with protein, all natural ingredients. It's got 10 grams of protein. So these are great that if you're on the go, you need something really quick, these are really, really good. So make sure to get some of these Chomps. Pretty affordable, you get about 12. So these are way better than dealing with the chips and all the chocolate and stuff like this. So if you're on the go, get these. So my wife actually pointed this out, and she had a really good point. A lot of people will see stuff like this and it says 15 grams of protein, it's gluten-free, organic, all this stuff, right? Let's check out and see what's on the back. All right, on the back, just for one bar, 340 calories, and it has 19 grams of sugar, okay? So you don't want to just read the front of the box. This all looks good, and this is what's deceiving people. You need to actually turn it around and see what's in it, what's the sugar, what's the calories. Now, by the way, I have never had these, but we were just shopping and we happened to see this, and there's a lot of products where you're gonna see high protein, high fiber, organic, gluten-free. It's all this marketing terms that are deceiving people, and they wonder why they're not reaching their health goals. Okay, so be careful, always read the back of the label. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. We got a couple things. So really the message to today's video is really simply this. Be careful when you get closer to your goal. You could become very flexible. You can become too comfortable, and this can really derail your weight loss. And if all else fails, guys, just stick to one ingredient food, okay? That's your best bet. So if you like this video, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and always hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, I'll see you then.